Good morning and good evening to every one of you. Guys, today we are going to have a demo session on SAP Ariba. Just a quick introduction from our end. Okay, we are into SAP Ariba trainings and all SAP training since more than 10 to 15 years. Okay, so we have exclusive training in SAP Ariba, which we have started back in 2016 onwards. So far, we have covered. We have trained almost 5,000 plus participants in SAP Ariba. Our methodology over here is we are going to teach each and everything. We are going to go in depth in SAP Ariba training, okay, with proper scenario based and also the relevant hands-on with project scenarios we are going to cover. We have Manoj with us. He's having more than 16 years of experience. He's a solution architect in SAP Ariba. He'll be taking care of your trainings going forward. So, guys, today we are going to see like what are the features of Ariba and how the Ariba is going to be helpful for everyone's career, because every one of you are coming from different backgrounds. So some of you are SAP consultants, some of you are procurement consultants, some of you are very new to the things. So considering all the participants here, we are going to go deep dive into SAP Ariba features and how it's going to be relevant for you and your career as well. Yeah. Okay, Manoj sir, can you just take up the things? I'll make you presenter so that you can share your screen also. And guys, I request every one of you to be very interactive in the sessions. You ask as many questions as you want. We are here to answer all of your questions. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Before we start, let's have a quick intro. Uh, so I need just to know about your work background and the intention to learn Ariba. So I'll start with social. So the work background is something which domain you are into. So we don't need to discuss about the which organization and all. Just which domain you are from, sourcing and procurement, or you're from finance, or you're from consultant, or you're from say any other domain. So let's start. So hi Sushil.
Hi Manoj, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How about you?
I'm doing good. See, my name is Sushil. Currently, I'm living at Mumbai and working the same here.
Mm-hmm.
And like I have like 5 years of experience in as well as sourcing and procurement. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
current, and currently, I'm like working with a very big real estate company,
Mm-hmm.
and my job responsibility is to implement not Ariba, you can say it's a public cloud portal. It's like a replica of Ariba, but
Mm-hmm.
not in. It's not completely cooked, you can say. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and as well as I'm in also migration project of S4HANA here. Okay, uh, so
Okay.
and so my intention is to learn Ariba is that as you all know that Ariba is more popular than any other public cloud portal, and
Mm-hmm.
it has a good market in US, Middle East, European countries.
Mm-hmm.
So actually to explore myself and to earn better, that is my intention to learn Ariba as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Sushil. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Yeah. And next, Wazim.
Hi Manoj,
Yeah.
my name is Wasim.
Yeah.
I come from a sales background. I have like 6 years of experience in sales. Basically, I'm the end user of SD module, like
Mhm.
making sales orders,
Okay.
invoicing, billing. So
Mhm.
the reason to learn Ariba is I want to get into IT, you can say.
Mhm.
That's the whole and sole reason to choose and to go with Ariba. And
Okay.
another reason is Ariba, as Sushil said, it is fully on cloud, uh, apart from the ECC thing.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's why I just selected to go with Ariba.
Okay. Moreover, it is SAP product and cloud solution which is growing. Um, yeah, thanks, Wazim.
Thank
And next, Andy. Hi, Andy.
Hello. Uh,
Yeah.
it's nice to meet you. My name is Andy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm from Dallas, Texas,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a the SAP consultant, and I've
Mm-hmm.
been work for the over 20 years for
Mm-hmm.
SAP consultant, and uh, recently I implemented the SAP project, but so it's a similar solution. It's
Mm-hmm.
Ariba, but now it's popular in SAP Ariba.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm interested in the Ariba solution, and I want to see the integrate with the SAP or the Ariba and how to work and interface. Everything is, uh, uh, and then
Mm-hmm.
I will. Is in the futures the new customer will be already implemented the Ariba, so I will join uh,
Mm-hmm.
maintenance system, and that's why I want to ready for it.
And get into Ariba. So you
Yeah,
start working as a AMS.
yes, correct.
Okay. Okay, got it. Thanks, Andy. Um, and hi, Amol.
Hi Manoj, good
Yeah,
morning all.
morning.
So I am Amol Singare. I
Mm-hmm.
am originally from Pune, Maharashtra. Sorry for morning voice.
Yeah,
I
no
just
problem.
woke up. Yeah, and I have been into consulting for last 6 years in SAP module.
Uh-huh.
I am I am here for upskilling.
Okay, just to upskill cloud solution. So you're
Yes,
into already module.
yes.
Yeah, thanks, Amol. And hi, Munwar.
Yeah. Hi, Manoj.
Yeah,
Hi,
hi,
Manoj.
hi.
This is from
Mm-hmm.
working in Bangalore, but basically from Andhra.
Mm-hmm.
Now working in a senior consultant.
Mm-hmm.
I have 4 years of experience. I have worked in both ECC and S/4HANA. Now working in implementation project,
Mm-hmm.
involved in different implementation projects like energy sector, hospitality, in
Mm-hmm.
and also now currently working with S/4HANA 2023 version
Mm-hmm.
in implement.
Mm-hmm.
Looking to upgrade my skills. Ariba. I'm
Okay,
looking for. Yeah, thank you.
okay. Thanks, Munwar. And hi, Sohan.
Hey Manoj, hello everyone. I'm from Bangalore. This is Sohan. So
Yeah.
I'm working as a like working in user level with Ariba to upskill my knowledge and move as a consultant. I'm into this training. Thank you.
Thank you. Um, so you are as working as a end user in operations or maybe buyer, as far as
Yes,
my
yeah,
understanding. Okay,
yeah.
okay. Thanks, Sohan.
Thank
Oh, yeah. And hi, Sachin.
Yeah, hi, good morning,
Yeah, good
Manoj
morning.
and all. My name
Yeah.
is Sachin Deshmukh. I am from Pune, Maharashtra. I am working on one of the big MNC company. I have 15 plus years of experience in SAP and sourcing S4HANA sourcing and procurement. So
Mm-hmm.
I would like to upgrade my Ariba skills here.
Okay.
Upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you, Sachin.
thank you.
Thank you. And hi, Vaibhav.
Hey,
May
hi,
I? Yeah, hi.
Vaibhav here.
Yeah.
So I have total 11 years of experience. I started from manufacturing industry with supply chain management experience. Then I moved as a SAP consultant. And in my total career, I worked on different projects related to SAP Fury,
Mm-hmm.
Fieldglass and Ariba. So I worked some time with Ariba operations supports also,
Mm-hmm.
Fieldglass also, Fury also, and MM also. But now I wanted to get some really, experience experience with Ariba CIG implementation. So for
Mm-hmm.
upskilling on, that's what I'm looking from this course.
Okay. So you have already worked in Ariba Network, and there might be some code automation or supply chain collaboration or commerce automation, some projects.
No, it was only P2P only, limited scope of work.
Okay, from S4 to network.
No, it is an ECC only. That migration project is separately going on,
Mm-hmm.
but currently we are at ECC only.
Okay, okay, okay. Vaibhav. Yeah, and let's learn all others. Let's see. Thanks, Vaibhav. And Bhagwan, I think I have covered everyone. Am I audible, Bhagwan? I'm not sure. Um, okay. So now let's see some view about Ariba. So I have prepared some small deck just to make sure to you understand the Ariba cloud solution. How the Ariba is, so how it evolved. Ariba is not originated in SAP itself. So SAP acquired this Ariba. So earlier, it was simply like Internet of Things, like that it will be. And what are all the core modules we have, and how can we approach in the systematic manner? And so, what was the difference between a person who is working on implementation, a person who is working on the support? So we will see that in very high level, and after that I'll show the system. So in my real project, how it is will be. So I'll show my real project system. Also, I'll show some real-time work, how I have worked in the my projects, in my previous projects. Um, so let's start. So we all know Ariba is a cloud solution. Um, so because all the datas or users or the supply chain functions are all in in the cloud. So you just need to log in through hyperlink or URL and use your user ID and password and start working on your activities, the business processes, the supply chain process. Uh, so that is at present stage. So what was the key reason to evolve Ariba? Because of the earlier challenges before this Internet of Things. So it is purely manual work. So before 1990s, so that time period it is purely manual work, and they don't have the sales opportunities, and mostly manual works, and compliance is very poor and very limited visibility. So these are all some challenges I just listed out. Um, Reason for evolving Ariba. So some basics. So you might have already know this, but if some of you guys not know the evaluation of Ariba, so it's founded in 1996. So they just created like to know the spend management. So how the money was spent, and to hook up the buyer with supplier. So how they are connecting between uh, both of them. So for that, they have just evolved and created one small platform, and later it became our largest business to business network. So in 2012, so just note this year, exact year 2012. So I'll tell you why. Because SAP purchased Ariba in 2012. Next 10 years, on 2022, I mean after COVID, you can say after COVID, SAP had made drastic changes in their platform. So they have material management powerful procurement software or ERP. They have end-to-end procurement process flow we have, but still SAP had concentrated to improve the procurement functions in the same alternative in a cloud. So in 2022, they had retired Ariba Network, and they have renamed into SAP Business Network, and they have retired CA 9 version and cloud integration. They have created as a cloud integration gateway, and later they renamed in 2023 managed gateway for spend and network. So exactly on 10 years, when they purchased Ariba, they started improving more and more because of cloud solution, and it is having many uh, functionalities to manage the indirect spend. So customers are using SAP to manage their direct spend in FICO, quality management, production planning, all other modules in ECC or S4 system. But how can they manage their indirect spend? So for that, they are opting Ariba as a software to manage their indirect spend. So we all know, sourcing and procurement, every organization will have a direct procurement and indirect procurement. So if it is manufacturing sectors, so they will have direct procurement wherein all the goods manufactured and procuring the raw materials to manufacture the finished goods. And indirect procurement is just associating the goods. So now we will see that. So we had so SAP had differentiated in two streams. So we call them high level decision making, very high decision making authorities in upstream level, and the lower level is for downstream. So we will see. So in Ariba upstream, we have supplier management module. So in supplier management module, we have two architecture. One is SIPM and the another one is supplier lifecycle performance. So here we will learn SLP, where this is the advanced version. New architecture. And then sourcing. So we had classic and guided sourcing. Um, Classic is the older version. So a couple of years before, they have introduced the new release for guided sourcing, which has more advanced feature than classic sourcing. And in 8th 2024, August 2024, SAP had made one announcement to um, close the to end the classic sourcing and to make a live permanent for guided sourcing. Since 2505 release, I mean this May to 2025 release, they have confirmed, but most of the customers not yet migrated successfully. So they are given, they're extended for one more year. So probably from next year, we will have only guided sourcing. And then contract management. So contract management, we had a module. Also, SAP had a agreement with iCertis software. So we all know, or you hope you might know that iCertis Contract Intelligence (ICI) software, where they are handling high quality contract methods and easy signatures policies and maintaining the clauses. So SAP itself had an agreement in 2023, I think. I'm not exactly sure. So all the contract, indirect procurement contracts are integrated to iCertis software. So these three are the primary modules in upstream. And then second one is downstream. So this is completely operational. So next level. where buyer support or requesters or the stakeholders of the companies will use this downstream. So here we had buying and invoicing. Um, so buying and invoicing is the only one module where we do the procure to pay activities. So for that, SAP itself giving additional tool or additional software which is guided buying. So these two are the downstream solutions. So for both Ariba upstream and downstream are Ariba realms. We call them realms. Like in on-premise, we call them system, client, client 100, golden client, or you call them quality system or development system or production system. The same way in Ariba, we call them realms. So we had only test realm and production realm. So this upstream we have um, parent site, and downstream we had a child site. So we had different databases. So parent site will have separate storage, child site will have a separate storage. Um, and after that, network. So as I said in the beginning, in 2022, SAP has announced a big announcement, that is Ariba Network has retired and renamed as SAP Business Network. So they had increased the business network. One second. Yes. So in this business network, we can manage the purchase orders and order collaborations, supply chain collaborations, commerce automation, quote automation. So using these three solutions, we can manage and streamline the business process through some integration software. So it may be earlier it was SAP PI and PO, and now at present, if you want to integrate this cloud solution into ERP, if it is SAP ERP, then you can go for the cloud integration. And then in the business network, we had a buyer network, also a supplier network. So more than 6 million suppliers in live market, um, they are registered in a business network wherein they are doing the trading in the market. And after that, cloud integration gateway is a tool to integrate this cloud solution to the on-premise. We'll see that. Um, so before we go to a one by one module, let's have a quick discussion. So anybody have any questions till now, whatever I have explained? I hope you guys are following. Um, if no questions, I can continue on the next step. Mm, and we'll discuss all other things in the last after completing this presentation. If there is no question, I'll continue. Um, Let me go back. So we have seen this network, and I've just taken the SLP and sourcing with a different scenario. We call this scenario is 4BL. So 4BL, why SAP have some coding? So they will have 2NB, 2EN, 4AZ, 42K. So they will have a coding for the process flow, business process flow scenarios. So this scenario is one type of scenario, that is 4BL, wherein the sourcing conducted in Ariba, and the procurement will be happen in ERP, that may be in S4 system. So the suppliers are managed in SLP module. So SLP, we have nearly 6 to 7 segments, like supplier request, registration, qualification, like that. So here I just mentioned some 3 segments: request process, registration, qualification, and Ariba sourcing. We have a sourcing projects, like full projects and quick projects. So I've just mentioned the sourcing event and award execution. After finalizing the supplier will be sent to ERP, that is purchase order execution in S4 system or ECC. So this is one flow where SLP and sourcing module integrated with ERP flow. And then contract management. So that we call them compliance management or contract compliance. So here, the contract process is also in upstream, where we had 2 types of process. One is contract request, another one is contract workspace. And the contract agents or the legal team or the finance team, so they all work together. So whomsoever you have awarded the supplier, if you want to go for the strategic relationship with the suppliers, so they will go the next step of contract management, or they will go for the procurement opportunities. So the contract flow, the benefits, we have contract authoring and negotiations and easy approval flow, and you can easily amend and manage. So um, other than that, um, they have integration option to iCertis. If they do not wish to continue in Ariba contract module, they can integrate to iCertis module. Um, After that, a downstream, that is buying and invoicing. So this is a quick BNI flow in very high level, where any ERP is working with the requesters for both Ariba buying and invoicing and supplier network. So this is supplier network, and this is Ariba system, and the personas who is working and ERP side. So this is just procure to pay flow. So it's same as B2C of like Amazon, Flipkart. So how they have a person who, if you want to purchase some goods, you can search and add to cart, proceed to checkout, and then, so there you will not get approval. But here in this business to business platform, it should go for the approvals, and then the purchase order will be issued to suppliers, an order confirmation, ship notice, or service entry sheet if it is service order, and then goods, um, confirming goods or posting the goods, and invoice processing, and finally the payment and payment remittance. So this is very high level flow, where we have nearly 8 to 9 steps and 8 to 9 approval stages in Ariba. So invoice reconciliations and invoice three-way matching, two-way matching, and so many steps in between. So this is very high level. And after that, uh, so whatever we have seen, SLP sourcing contract and BNI are the core modules. But at present, the trend is now, if you know plus Ariba, so that is the trend going on. So if you know Ariba full and full, that is well and good. But in the market, they were expecting to know something in side, not that much end to end, like MMFI integration, MMSD integration, like that. So you should know the PR creations, RFQ creations, and sending the quotes or sending the RFQ to suppliers and evaluating supplier response, and then finalizing the supplier, creating the purchase order, service entry sheet, release strategy, and using the same in Fiori, because that is nowadays in the market, it is like the supply chain collaboration and the commerce automations. So the purchase requisitions, and after that approving the purchase request and PO creation, PO approval, and finally GR, and after that it may be a service entry sheet, and finally complete the invoices. So here PO acknowledgement and GR notice and invoice flip. So this is something order collaboration where um, it is growing now. So we have three types of collaborations. This is supply chain collaboration, SCC, and commerce automation, and additionally we had a code automation. So this is one small flow where I have prepared for the code automation process. So from S4 system to Ariba network. So they will generate the PR and send the RFQ, and suppliers will work on the simple sourcing method. That is something called um, mm, like we have Ariba discovery. So we post them. That is something Ariba posting. So in that they will participate in the bidding, and finally they will go for the awarding, then PO creation and usual other steps, same as Gamoto. So this is one module type of sub module code automation. And other than that, network. So earlier it is Ariba network, and we had buyer account and supplier account. So here you are always welcome to register yourself to become uh, a registered supplier into the Ariba network. And buyer systems, if you are using Ariba or if you are using SAP, then your customer will have a buyer account. You are not allowed to create account yourself. So this is separate URL and this is separate URL. So this is buyer.ariba.com and this is supplier.ariba.com. We'll look into it. Um, After this, how we can, so now we have seen separate solution, what is Ariba, how it is evolved, and when SAP acquired, and what are all the sub modules available in Ariba, and what is cloud integration. So how can you approach in bind it together? Depends on the business process. Let me give you some example. So if you want to streamline the procurement process as per your client requirement, so they may use only SLP, or they may use only for spend management, or they may use only for sourcing or central procurement or contract or buying and invoicing or only invoicing through business network and Ariba cloud solution with ERP, any third party ERP or ECC or S4 HANA through the standard integration method. Okay, this is what the systematic approach. And we know SAP is on premise, that is application server is required access. You need to install the application and you have to connect the VPN network and you need to work on it. That is on premise completely. It's a ERP. And Ariba, we call them on demand, that is cloud. So these two are two different systems, both are in different direction. How it can be integrated? Because on premise will store the data in IDOC format, and on cloud it will store the data in XML format, CXML format. So how these both can be integrated? It will be through the cloud integration gateway. Using this pass through, all the master datas and transactional datas will be integrated. So we have, as I said, we have two different databases. One is upstream, that is parent site, and another one is downstream, that is child site. So these are all integrated through cloud integration gateway, and this is the very small architecture wherein ERP and cloud connected through CAG. And after that, if I said systematic approach, if you're working as a consultant, so you might be worked on this, or you might be heard these softwares. Snow is one kind of ticketing tool where support team will interact with the users during support projects or some whatever gone live. And Jira is also one of uh, working software. So these softwares are project management softwares. How can you handle the project during implementation or post implementation, the AMS? So Soulman, we have so many Soulman. So I have just kept it the most used one, that is SAP Solution Manager, where we are using the change request management. We call them CHARM, and how we can do the transport management system in the Soulman. So these some most used softwares I've just highlighted here. Um, to know the systematic approach. So we work in Jira with agile approach or waterfall approach or hybrid approach. So those are all deployment methodologies where we use. And let us see the difference between the person who worked on implementation and who worked on support. Mm, so here, implementation consultant will explore a lot and design, and they will work on trial and error method, and most of their time on investment will be exploration and testing in the test system. So if a project is being going to implement, um, if the duration is 12 months or 14 months, the implementation master plan, so he will be working till cutover period. They will be working on only test site. So they test at maximum peak level, and they will develop something, they will build, and they will realize, and they will again rebuild, and finally they will move all the test into prod. So that is implementation consultant work. So he designed a draft and he made a project to go live. Finally, AMS will continue that support. That's all. So we'll see that. So this is the high level implementation process flow. So I have considered this for source to contract, the business process. So design and build and integrate the system. So for this integration, we do system integration testing and planning, preparation, execution, and closure. The same in the user acceptance testing for planning, preparation, execution, and closure. And then deploy. So deployment will be two types. One is technically you deploy the project, that is technical go live, and then business go live. So in between technical and business visual, there is a cutover or blockout period, we call them, and finally post production support, that is hypercare period. So this is very high level, and what are the key inputs we do? So during this SIT or during this build phases, so we prepare the tests and we keep so many test scripts, test scenarios, and test cases, and we will have so many test data sets, and you will work on document test executions, and then you will retest, and you will get so many defects or bugs. So you keep on work on this and you keep on communicate the status with the stakeholders till the go live. So these are all the key artifacts that we work mostly: executions and defects analyze and test status report. So we build, we test, and we submit. And we have a master plan like this. So we will have a yearly table on the quarterly basis, and every quarters we will make it weekly basis. So when we are going to prepare and what is the dev stage, and what is the SAT, UAT. It depends on the project size. So we all have a Scrum team or PMO team. They will um, prepare the separate effort estimation, and they will make it wave one, wave two. Like if your organization wanted to implement Ariba globally, so depends on the workload. Either can we go with one region and then we can go with another region. So like this, we will have a implementation master plan. So what support consultants will do in AMS? So in this AMS project, so what we do, we support the live environment, we fix the issues, we operate the system, we improve the system. Meanwhile, we improve the system and we expand the system. So here that will be incident management, and in this incident we have a critical type which is you need to support within 4 hours, and then high level the resolution will be in 1 day, and then moderate level, so you can take 2 days, and then low level you can take 3 days. So you will get the incident, and that will be administered by the system administration. So you will be monitoring the system, and you will make availability, and you will check the performance, and then always fix the interfaces, error handling, troubleshooting, root cause analysis, and follow up and providing the resolution, and then any change request. Then what are the problems we are handling? If it is very critical, if it is unknown issue, and what is the root cause? So you need to know the problem handling, and then finding the root cause and creating small enhancements. So some whatever small enhancements which is less than 40 hour effort. So we will prepare the effort estimation, and we will make the changes, and we will expand the business in the projects. So this is the work where support consultant will do. Um, so that's all in very high level about Ariba and Ariba solutions with S4, and how it is being implemented and how it is being continued for the support. So here we should ask any process, if you are going to work on the implementation, why the process is needed, why supplier request is needed, who will do in the business side as a client side, what is supplier request example, and where we do exactly, when do we do, how they do. So these are all the questions. So most of you guys are working in this implementation projects, so you guys keep these questions in the mind whenever you're developing something or implementing some modules. So this is what I follow for each and every steps. Mm, Now, before we go to the real system, anybody have any questions in this presentation in the very high level?
No.
Yes. So please unmute yourself and just confirm and let me know if you have any doubts or questions. Guys, please unmute and just interact. If it is you guys following, I just wanted to get the confirmation. So before I go to the system, um, other than Wazim, Sushil, Andy, Amol, I hope you got it. Mm, let me.
Manoj, I don't have any queries on it. I'm like very clear whatever you have explained.
Mhm.
From my side, you can move forward.
Yeah, thanks, Sushil. And let me um, let me connect to the system. One is our practice system. Let me go to the system. I'll connect it. Yes. So this is our practice system. So we have multi-factor authentication. So I'm logging into Ariba Cloud. For both upstream and downstream, we had a same URL where you can change the sites. So here 391050. So this is second step authentication just to log in. So this is same as real-time system, but this is practice for practice. So here, whatever we have discussed in the presentation, the SLP, that is supplier management module, and then for you dashboard is for guided sourcing module, and then we have a contract management. So these three modules are available in upstream, and we just log in through this URL. That's all. So we will not log in any other thing. We'll just simply log in this URL only. Um, if I add them, let me add it. So here, if I add this all in this upstream, so it will be in this upstream, that is parent site. We call them, this is parent site, and just mark it. Let me have different. So this is an upstream URL, and if you go to downstream, you just need to do the site change. So here you can see this is Ariba dashboard. So everything is in cloud. So let me quickly compare with ERP. Most of you guys are working in ERP. So in ERP, if I log into ERP, let me log in. So we have a professor's test system at present. Um, so let me log in into this S4. So this is S4. Mm, so let me log in. So this is S4 system. So whatever transactions if you want to go, you will go with the transaction code, T code or the menu path. If you want to go for the implementation guide, you will go with the SPRO, and you will go for the IMG guide. So SAP customization implementation guide, SAP reference IMG. So if you want to see some configurations, you will go here and you will check the respective configuration. Suppose I wanted to see the CIG add-on, I will go here and I will go the, suppose I wanted to see RFC, I can see here RFC, and we have a direct transaction also. If I open SM59 transaction, that is also same as RFC configuration. You see both are same. Configuring RFC menu path and SM59 same. But in Ariba, you have to go by the navigation menu path. Here we don't have T codes and all. If I want to create supplier, I need to create supplier. So here we don't have a coding method. So in SC ERP only you will have one create, two change, three display. So here no 1 2 3. Everything we have to create supplier request, create sourcing request, create sourcing project, and all create whatever available in this create option. So these can be created, and whatever we have in the manage option, these can be managed by administrator, a consultant. Okay, so only these two options, create and manage. But in manage, for upstream, we manage in administration. For downstream, we manage in core administration. For supplier management, we manage in SM administration. And for guided buying, if SLP is not there, And guided buying suppliers we manage in SM admin. And spot buy we manage in spot buy admin. And the upstream process flows we will manage it in templates. So in these templates we will manage the upstream process flow. And the analytics part, come to this analytics part, all the reports we had a prepackaged reports which is provided by SAP, and also you can prepare some compound reports, some customized reports. So whatever process, what customer expectation will be, from my experience, only two method. One, they will bend or they will accept the standard process as per your software. Second thing, they will never accept. If they like also, they will never expect. They need some customization. They will think like, some bikers, they always like, they will buy a new bike and immediately they will customize it. They will remove all the stocks and they will make some customizations in the sound systems and all. The same way, some clients are there. If they like the standard process also, they want to indulge some customizations. So for that customization, we just need to analyze and explore whether it is feasible, whether SAP is accepting that customization, are they chargeable, can we go for that customization, what is the impact if we bypass that standard process, and what's the benefit client is getting. So we have to analyze and we have to inform the client during workshop. So this is one solution. Mm, now I hope it is clear. So if I open the presentation, okay, I'll keep it in this notepad. So this is just URL. So here you will get it, the URL sourcing and realm ID. -T means test system. Production means you will not get this -T. I will show you the real-time client system. Um, so after that, if I navigate it to child site, so here the site navigation, you can see if you place your mouse, you will get it. What is that logo? This is site. I'm navigating it to child site. So system will route me to downstream. There is buyer. So these two are two different. Now if I go down, this is child site. So still it is loading. Let me return. Okay. Sometimes it appears 596,832. 950,216. Okay, verify. Okay, let me clear the caches and then login. Sign in 448508. So this is one cloud solution. On the other hand, we have a buyer account. So that is buyer.ariba.com 448508. Verify. And here you will have a buyer account. You can directly log in. So this is buyer sign in. You can see here you will not get create new account. This is another system. Whatever systems we have seen, I'm just showing in the practice. So here, if I navigate it to child side, I can move into downstream. I'm not sure, there is some error occurred. I'm not sure in, let us see. So This is buyer account 302269. Let it. And in this buyer account, we have option to do supply chain monitor, Ariba discovery, and then workbench, planning, orders, fulfillment, quality, invoices, payment, and also you have to manage the supplier relationship, supplier enablement, quick enablement or full enablement, and then creating the supplier relationship, grouping the suppliers, and setting up the default transactions we do in this business network. So this is buyer account. On the other hand, if I sign in supplier.ariba.com, so this is one more URL for supplier account. If I log in supplier.ariba.com, so this is one URL to connect suppliers. This is supplier sign in, where you are always welcome to register yourself into the business network. So SAP is having two types of membership. One is premium, that is enterprise account. Another one is standard, free account. So 6 million suppliers are connected in this business network. So they may be in enterprise or they may not be in the enterprise, and they are all connected to the supplier network. So if I log in as a supplier, let me log in another system. So this is the buyer account and Ariba cloud solution and S4 system. So these all should interconnect together to make one process landscape. If you want to make the process landscape like this, either like this or like this, with interconnected or connecting with cloud solution, it should be, you need to work on ERP and you need to work on CAG and you need to work on the cloud solution. So we should know, and in this session we are going to learn SLP, sourcing, contract, buying and invoicing, and then commerce automation, and then business network. So with cloud integration, so how we are working in the cloud integration. Cloud integration is purely technical, and we will look whatever we need. Like if I log in, let me log in again. Let me log in to the cloud, sign in 36729, verify. So the system integration system should be connected from manage, admin or core admin. So all the controlling parameters, like how I mentioned, like in S4 you will have O transaction, OBCD or OX1, OXM1, OXM2, and then IMG, SPRO, implementation guide, to customize or to control the S4. The same way, here we control an admin and core admin and SM admin. So here in this administration, we can see all the managers. You can manage entire site, that is entire parent site. And you can manage the entire integration for the parent site, and customization manager, user manager. So you will have different managers, and every managers will have some applications, some purpose. So here you need to visit CAG. So CAG is formerly known as CAG now, but it is Managed Gateway for Spend and Business Network. You need to visit through Integration Manager, Managed Gateway, and click this hyperlink. When you click this hyperlink, it will navigate you to integration page. So you will get CAG dashboard. The same way, there is one more hyperlink. You will get it for configuration manager. That is ICM. Okay, that we will see in real system. Let me log into real system. Just let me quickly stop my sharing.